Good morning and welcome to Extra Mile Weight Loss. I'm Peter Kenyon, and today we're looking at protein. We're continuing our talk along the protein portion of our diet plan. Now, this talk's been broken into three parts, and today's part three. Part one we looked at earlier this week was what is a protein serve? So just go back and check the previous post for that one. Part two was how to plan your protein serves, and today is part three. We're looking at how to record your protein serves. This is part three of looking at the protein portion of the diet plan. Now, how do you record your protein serves? How do you keep track of the protein you are eating as the day progresses so you don't end up eating too much of that protein? Well, there are three methods, and the first method is to track your protein as you follow it on a set menu plan, where the protein serves have been worked out for you, and you are eating only what you are instructed or guided to eat for each meal of each day. No thought required. You are told what to eat and you just follow it. You don't have to calculate the protein because it has been worked out for you. Now, it'll look like a diet plan like this, where your breakfast is told, here's your breakfast, here's your morning tea, here's your lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, after dinner or dessert. And on this particular one, there's your 1200 calorie, 1500 calorie and 1800 calorie plan. This menu plan has been developed using the diet plan that we use on the Extra Mile Weight Loss website and is being used by the Weight Reduction Club of Queensland. So if you're the type of person who says, I don't want to learn how to do this, just tell me what to eat, then this is what you need. That's one method. Now, the second method is to use a diet plan and only eat the foods that are on it. Now, that is the diet plan that we use on this website and the Weight Reduction Clubs of Queensland use. This is the diet plan that we spend 5 to 10 weeks to improve our eating habits for a healthier lifestyle. To use this diet plan that way, you must weigh your protein to know how many grams you're about to eat. And you do this with every meal. This will tell you the number of serves you're going to eat. You then record the serves in your diary on your notebook. Now on this diet plan, we're told that 45 grams of a particular protein is equal to one serve, or 30 grams is equal to one serve. It's all different with each food. And you have to learn to recognize how many grams of that particular food is equal to one serve so you can monitor it yourself. Now, is there an easier way? Yes. A more accurate way to record your protein serves while allowing you to eat a food that isn't necessarily on the diet plan is to download the Calorie King app and record your food as you eat it. Now, of course, the old-fashioned way of doing that was using the Calorie King book, but that was time consuming, and there's a much easier way now. You can download the app and it'll look like this on your phone, but you can also download it to use on your laptop, your computer, or your tablet or iPad. Now, I've set mine up to give me these readings here. I've set my calorie count for the day, and I do use calories because I prefer to think in calories. The numbers are just smaller than kilojoules. Now, I've set up to give me the calorie count, my protein count, my fiber count, and my calcium count. Now, we're dealing with the protein here. That's what concerns us today, and we'll look at how to read that in a second. But why do I count fiber? Fiber helps me with my carbohydrate count. Okay, if I can hit my fiber count for the day, which is 20 to 30 grams of fiber required each day, then I know I've consumed the correct number of carbohydrates. What I've got to be careful of is the restricted carbohydrates, and we talk about that next week. I also have it set up to record my calcium intake. Let's take a look at how to use this as a sample breakfast. For example, here's my breakfast for today, is that I had a mango and a glass of milk. Now that told me that my day so far is 381 calories. I've had 10 grams of protein, or 10.102 grams of protein, 8.6 grams of fiber. That mango is pretty good stuff. And I've had 218 milligrams of calcium. Using this method and on our diet plan, 10 grams of protein is one serve. 10 grams is one serve. So that tells me so far today, I've had one serve of protein. This tells me that I've had, so some of my protein has calcium, but I have a way to go before I hit my calcium count for the day. Now, this is the reason why I use calcium. If I've hit my, say, 8 serves or 80 grams of protein for the day, 80 grams will be 8 serves. If I've hit that 8 serves for the day and my calcium is down, that means that I have not had enough dairy. You know, it's important to record what you consume if you want to lose your weight. And the apps do make it so much easier than it used to be. Now these were good, but they were time consuming. The apps do make it easier. Now, if you're not a person who uses apps and you're not using the book and you're not following the diet plan, then you might need to find another club or association to be with, because I'm a believer that you must record and you must do it every day to hit the results you want. Now that's protein. Next week we're going to be looking at restricted vegetables, so I'll see you then.